We're so fortunate to have the Phoenix Symphony here with us today.
Coming up on Great Hearts, Great Stories, Archway Veritas welcomed the Phoenix Symphony, who performed ragtime and Broadway favorites by composers the students have been studying, giving them an immersive music lesson.
3 Scottsdale Prep seniors signed their letters of intent to play collegiate athletics. We'll tell you the schools that they'll be attending in the fall, plus how they plan to apply their Great Hearts education at the next level.
At Wellesley, I will be studying neuroscience and obviously playing tennis.
All of our seniors across Great Hearts, Arizona took part in CPR training ahead of their big graduation day. Learn the takeaways and how this training could potentially save your life.
And that's all coming up on Great Hearts, Great Stories.
Welcome to Great Hearts, Great Stories, our monthly student newscast. We hope your summer is off to a great start. I'm Julia, a rising senior at North Phoenix Prep.
And I'm Lucy, also a rising senior here at North Phoenix Prep. Let's get this newscast started with something to relax you. It's sounds from the Phoenix Symphony's visit to Archway Veritas.
Good morning, Archway Veritas. I would like to introduce you to the Phoenix Symphony. I hope you enjoy it.
'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free.
We're so fortunate to have the Phoenix Symphony here with us today.
When I was in elementary school, we did not have anything like a symphony coming into our school.
They come multiple times a year to perform different classical music based on our Composer of the Month.
One of the most amazing things about the Archway schools at Great Hearts is that we get to have this professional art coming right through our doors, and it's all made possible because of this tax credit.
This money helps us bring Phoenix Symphony, Ballet Arizona, and attend different field trips throughout the school year.
I got a little rhythm, a rhythm, a rhythm that pitter-pats through my brain.
Some of these students will never have an opportunity to do this until maybe they're adults. Having this time multiple times a year exposes them to what they can experience outside and really just brings that joy and beauty into our school. They learn about composers in their music class. This time is definitely something they look forward to. Actually getting to experience professionals playing and listening to the music has been really enjoyable for all the students to take a moment out of their day and enjoy. This one was so fun. They had ragtime, Leonard Bernstein, and the kids were dancing the whole time while getting to listen.
If you want to make one of those tax credit donations, is just reach out to your local family giving officer at your local campus, and they're going to be able to hook you up, sign you up, or you can also go to the website, just click under donate, go down to tax credit, and it'll take you a few seconds.
We're just so appreciative of everyone's donation through tax credit to make this possible every year for us.
It is truly an incredible and unique thing to Great Hearts.
And be sure to stick around to the end of the show for more sounds from the Phoenix Symphony.
Before graduation, high school seniors across Great Hearts, Arizona earned more than just their diplomas. They earned a life-saving skill that can be used in critical situations.
In this special initiative, seniors receive CPR training, ensuring that they're prepared for emergencies both now and in the future.
You're using the heel of your hand on the center of that chest bone. It's now a new state law that we need to have all high school students exposed to CPR training and be able to help in emergency situations. So we want to make sure that we are sealing it. You do that by cupping that hand again. Today we're exposing our seniors before they graduate. You guys are walking through the airport and somebody collapses in front of you. What do? You see something, take action steps.
assess the situation.
All right, scene is safe. What's next? We're trying to focus on is that it's better to do something than to do nothing.
Hello?
There's no response from him. We want to make sure, are you okay? Hey, is there no response? There's no response. There's no response. We are going to try then to do compressions.
Solve, go get the AED and call 911.
We want everyone just to keep it simple, do something rather than nothing.
Yeah,
and you always want to call 911, get help right away if you can. There we go. Make sure you're using that body weight to fully compress down a little bit deeper. Good. Nice work. You are now my compression friend. I have been blown away. They've been so respectful. They really have just been ready to learn, eager to learn, and then absorbing that information. They just want to know what should they do. They have a lot of great questions, and then they're really involved with us. The students learned all about CPR, how to do it, how to help. They also learned a little bit about first aid, and they learned a little bit about AED use. AED is here, beautiful.
Apply pads as shown in the pictures. Shock advised.
There you go. And then you're going to be right back on. Great Hearts has been phenomenal. They really see the value and the importance of having them be CPR certified. And that's just a great way that Great Hearts gives back to their students. Yay! Props.
And speaking of saving lives, Jacob Beal, son of 4th grade teacher Paula Beal at Archway, Lincoln, is celebrating a healthy heart after a transplant.
I'm Paula Beal, and I teach 4th grade as a lead teacher at Archway, Lincoln. And this is my son, Jacob Beal. He was born with half of a heart. He was born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. So he went through 3 open heart surgeries at 4 days, 6 months, and at 2 years old. And he did pretty great. He did have some limitations in activities, but he was able to survive with only the right side of his heart, which is actually the weakest side. He did really well until he was 15.
Going into the summer of 15, I hit this really big growth spurt, going about 7 inches over the summer, from about like July into the fall. And anyway, so doing them with having the heart I had, it had worked really hard. It started going into overdrive. And it kind of hit a spot where it just didn't know how to stop.
Before he was born, we were able to find out about his heart. And I think that news was incredibly difficult, incredibly hard to hear. But then hearing news that, hey, there's a possibility of him being able to survive was amazing. And then whenever he started to go through heart failure at 15, that was incredibly difficult to hear again, that, hey, we've done all this work, we've done all the things we're supposed to, and then now it's not working anymore. And he was put on machines, he was put on medication. We finally were able to leave the hospital for little bits of time, but then had to go right back. Hearing transplant from the beginning of whenever we were going through this process, they were saying transplant wasn't a great option or the best option for him. And so hearing now that, well, now it is the best option, it was really hard to get our minds in gear of, okay, is this really going to work?
So I was put on the wait list at 16 years old at this point to receive a heart. So essentially what that meant was I would have to wait until someone around my age, within a year or so, passed away with a heart still in good tack, in good shape, and then they would get flown, that heart would get flown over here and it would be transplanted into me.
Going through, okay, we've got a heart, we got so excited, we've got a heart, he's going to be okay, and then he's down in the operating room getting ready for this heart to come, and then we hear, no, it's not okay. So now he has to come back and we have to give him this horrible news of, sorry, but not yet.
Unfortunately, the heart was not good enough for a patient. I did not like its quality, but we remain hopeful. We're going to come back out again next time and do it all over again.
I want to say a week or 2, maybe 3 later, we found another heart, and that one ended up being good this time. We went through the whole procedure. Going into it, I was very skeptical, obviously, with what happened before, kind of in the back of my mind. But I came out of it completely fine.
That's a heart transplant, Jacob. Heart's working very well.
You know, I was I would volunteer in school as well, and hey, Jay, no, you're not playing baseball. Nope, can't run that way. You can't do this. You can't do that. And then now it's like, oh, go do it. Whatever you feel like, you can do it. It's pretty awesome to be able to say that now.
I couldn't do any kind of exercising or working out, and then now I'm 6 years out, and I'm going to the gym pretty frequently. I'm going on runs. I'm doing pretty much whatever I want, and without really, like, the only limitations that ever come up at this point with heart transplant is I can't eat pomegranates or grapefruits. So, never anything I was super into in the first place, so I'm happy with it.
3 Scottsdale Prep seniors committed to playing sports in college next year. Together, they signed their letters of intent in front of their peers, who cheered them on as they witnessed this massive milestone.
It's an honor to recognize some senior athletes that also are going to be participating in college sports. We're going to start off by talking about Andrew Coolhand, Coach Rivera.
He never got down. Obviously, he got a little bit feisty in practice sometimes, but he continued to lead the team. He was an awesome example to the players, the younger players, and I also believe to seniors as well.
Congratulations to Andrew, and he has his letter of intent for MIT that he's going to sign at this time.
I chose MIT because I've always just known it for how invested they are into academics and how much research they do on campus. And when I learned about there being an opportunity to play football there, it seemed like a perfect combination of academic challenge as well as being able to play my sport at the D3 level. My teachers were a great aspect of who I am right now, and it's their guidance that really helped me push for something greater. And I think that they instilled in me a great desire to be virtuous and really push my talents to the extremes and become the best person I can be.
Next, we're moving on to Convening. I do not believe she has lost a high school tennis match. Convening is going to be attending Wellesley College, which is just outside of the Boston area. Her private tennis coach, Mark Tischler, is going to come up and speak on behalf of Convening.
When I emailed the Wellesley coach about Convening, I assured him he's getting probably the best freshman that he's ever got in his life on somebody who loves playing on a team. Every time this young lady put that uniform on and played for Scottsdale Prep, she answered the bell. And you cannot say anything greater than that.
Convening has a letter of intent from Wellesley College that she's going to be signing at this time as well.
At Wellesley, I will be studying neuroscience and obviously playing tennis. I chose it because I really like the teammates, I love the location, and I just really like the environment that they offered.
Next, we have Grace Ashley. Grace is going to be playing soccer at Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. And we have Nick Colvita, who's going to speak on her behalf.
5-6 years ago, she gave up 70 to 80 to 90 pounds, and she would get flattened on the field. And coaches that are short-lived go, I need the biggest, strongest player. They're important too. But do they see what this person can become? So there's a balancing act to make her tough. She became fearless. She would step into tackles, giving up that much weight. And it made her very intelligent. When she gets called out for the Union Bulldogs, she's going to represent you all. So I can't wait to see that one.
Grace, you need to sign that letter of intent.
I think that the teachers here are great and they put so much care and passion into what they teach, and it really shows. If you're ever struggling with anything, they're there to help you in class, anything like that. And so I'm really grateful for the environment here.
Congratulations to each of you for your time and effort academically as well as athletically. It's a privilege to have you be part of Scottsdale Prep and our academic and athletic programs.
Veritas Prep alumni Brody Richter, a 6'3", 210-pound punter, announced he will be joining the UCLA Bruins as the starting punter next season.
Fantastic school educational-wise. I've heard they have even better people out there. The football program's awesome in its own right too. I mean, weather, everything is awesome over there. I just can't wait to be over there.
After one season at Northern Arizona University, he entered the transfer portal and is now going to be a member of the Bruins squad. For NAU, he punted 23 times for just shy of 1,000 yards. Brody was one of Veritas' top soccer players during high school.
And Great Hearts families came together to cheer on the Arizona Diamondbacks during the Great Hearts Day at Chase Field as they took on the San Diego Padres. Great Hearts families were given this awesome baseball cap with our logo embroidered. And get this, Luchan Durkalech from Trivium Prep was selected as the team's honorary captain and presented the official lineup card with the D-backs manager, Tori Lavello, to the home plate umpire before the game. Nearly 1,000 Great Hearts families in attendance cheered on Brandon, Rowan, and Jackson from our Scottsdale and Trivium campuses in the Hot Dog Derby. Families also had the chance to view the batting practice before the game, and they were able to watch the national anthem from the field. And in case you're wondering, we're working on getting a Great Hearts Day at the D-backs this fall. More to come as we get closer to the start of school.
That's so fun! In 2017, the first class to attend Veritas from K through 5th sealed away memories in a time capsule. Now, 7 years later, they'll be opening up those memories by revealing that time capsule.
If you started in kindergarten here, you were the first kindergarten class to make all your first friends. In 5th grade, you got to put your piece into a time capsule. Tonight we have the opportunity to celebrate seniors graduating in 2024, which were our first kindergarten class and first 5th grade class. We're opening their time capsule that they created in 5th grade.
Your parents are the ones that took a bet on your future to do something really unique. Having watched a lot of you go all 13 years, the fact of the matter is you're better educated at this point than most kids coming out of major universities. You are. I can't wait to see what's in the time capsule, so let's see it.
Does anyone remember what you put in it? I took a sneak peek. When we call your name, come on up and you can get your time capsule. Look at that, a shoe. They hold a very special place in my heart, being the first class that I have the opportunity to teach here, and it feels really amazing. Isabel Wallace. I was lucky enough to get to teach them in kindergarten and then see them in 5th grade.
There will never be another first class to go K through 5th. There will never be another first class that goes K through 12. It's very special.
Kishan Bhatnagar.
I remember when I was in 5th grade, I was like, I'm never gonna be a senior. That's so far from now. But here we are now, and we're opening these things that were like really important to us when we were in 5th grade. And it's kind of funny to see that.
Dear Isabel, I'm your 5th grade self. I wanted to tell you a few facts about me. Check if it is the same or different. Favorite color, changed. Favorite animal stayed the same, it's still a penguin. Job I wanted to do, changed.
There's Kiss the Pig. We got to vote on a teacher who had to kiss a real life pig. That was crazy.
I have a drawing I made of a mermaid that I put in there. I think my art's gotten a lot better since then.
There were some people who had like Rubik's Cubes, and those are the things that were important back then.
Part of me was really happy because I got to see a lot of people I haven't seen in years. And then I got really sad because it's dawning on me more and more that this is the end of high school. And I know that's happening, but it fully hit me.
My roots through Archway have really carried me through middle school and high school.
1, 2, 3.
It's just so great to take a look back at, what started it all and how that's led to successes that we've had.
Even though the school year is wrapped up, the Great Hearts talent team is always looking for future teachers to hire at our academies.
From a commitment to classical education to a strong sense of community, hear from our teachers about why Great Hearts is truly a special place to work.
In the field of classical liberal arts education, Great Hearts Academies leads the way in providing a tuition-free public education for students that is focused on the formation of their soul, their heart, and their mind. For that reason, our teachers are the most important daily leaders and shapers of intellectual and ethical culture on our campuses. The capacity of a school to offer the right kind of education, one which cultivates both the intellectual and moral virtues, comes down to the individuals at the front of the classroom, whether they are themselves intellectually, morally, and aesthetically alive.
The interdisciplinary focus of our faculty has created a very great community of learners who aren't just curious about their thing or curious for the sake of being super smart about something, but actually want to give and contribute to a conversation that goes beyond just their discipline. I can talk with the Latin teacher about Dostoevsky. I can talk to our English teacher about why the canon is wonderful and what different parts of art he specifically appreciates.
People of high integrity, high moral character, and they encourage each other to continue that learning, because as an educator, our learning never stops.
As a public charter school network of academies in Texas, Arizona, and Louisiana, we are fortunate to have the freedom to hire teachers from all walks of life, whether they have an education degree or not.
I spent 10 years in the classroom before. Then I took 5 years off to do adult education, and I came back to elementary education 2 years ago. It's great to collaborate across grade levels and help find the beauty in our curriculum and help connect that beauty from grade to grade as they tackle these tough things like multiplication and division and find the good in that and the usefulness in that. It's been just an amazing experience working with those here at Great Hearts who are all on the same team trying to guide this community to what's true, good, and beautiful.
The majority of our teachers have degrees in an academic content area. Engineering majors teaching physics, classicists teaching Latin or ancient history. It is our firm belief that the best and brightest in each academic field should consider teaching just as much as any graduate or professional pursuit.
My degree is in biochemistry and I have minors in math and global health, so I am teaching directly in my content area. And I think the main advantage to that is that I have a deeper understanding of the content that I'm working with. I really understand the why of what's happening with the problems that we're working through, and so I can give that deeper explanation to those students who are struggling. And then the students who are higher level, I can ask them deeper questions about the why so that they can gain that understanding that I maybe don't think I would have if I didn't have a degree in the content area.
Our teachers bring diverse talents and skills, whether in athletics,
we're going weave, go!
Where we have a robust program of offerings,
Let's protect our children!
To other vital co-curricular programs such as the performing arts, impacting and developing the whole student. As an expanding network of schools, Great Hearts maintains rich professional development resources to support new teachers. Through robust curriculum and pedagogical courses, new faculty training, and ongoing professional development courses and coaching to strengthen even the most veteran teacher in their skills in the classroom. The network even offers support to teachers for graduate programs, tuition assistance, and special summer institute coursework.
One of the things that makes this particular job fulfilling compared to working at any other school is the amount of support and pouring into that they do with the staff. At other schools, they'll do more teacher-centric like strategy training during that time, which we certainly do, but they also spend a lot of time just enriching us as human beings. So not only am I a better teacher for having worked here, but I'm a better person. I'm a better wife, a better mother, a better friend, and it just fulfills me so much.
Join a network that places emphasis on the teacher's intellect and lifelong pursuit of learning through lively seminar conversations on great works of literature, poetry, art, history, and music. These formal yet intimate conversations enable our faculty to pursue truth together as a community of learners. This community becomes more than colleagues, friends, pursuing that which is noble.
The faculty seminar is actually one of the main reasons that I chose to work here at Great Hearts. To me, having a seminar as a staple part of professional development says that I care more than just about having an employee who has mastery of their skill, but also an employee that understands that the job of a teacher is not just to teach, it's also to learn.
The beauty of engaging with your academy and community, impacting the lives of children through your work, is an opportunity for true flourishing. As a member of a larger network, you will enjoy the benefits of excellent health coverage for you and your family, not to mention the possibility of future career pathways and leadership opportunities. And if you are a parent, the opportunity to enroll your own children in our schools and see them flourish through this classical liberal arts education.
Just as our students are passed down this beautiful classical education from generation to generation, I feel as though I have the opportunity to pass down my knowledge as a teacher from generation to generation.
Apply to teach with Great Hearts today. Begin a journey that will impact the lives of children in your classrooms, but will also indelibly form your own path towards the pursuit of what is true, good, and beautiful. Become a teacher at Great Hearts Academies. Apply today.
If you or someone you know is interested in working at Great Hearts, you can learn more at greatheartscareers.org. That's where you'll also find the links to submit an application. And Great Hearts Christos, our private Christian academies, celebrated its first full year of serving students at Convening with families, teachers, students, and community members.
The teachers are a real asset here at Great Hearts Christos. They love on our students, they pour into them the Holy Spirit, and they just teach them the classical education along with the Word of God, which is something we really wanted in their education.
Christos has 2 Valley locations, one in Central Phoenix and one near downtown Gilbert. Both schools will serve students from kindergarten through 6th grade in the fall. Limited seats remain if you'd like to submit an application. You can learn more at greatheartschristos.org.
Make sure you tune in to Great Hearts, Great Stories next month for our graduation special, where we'll showcase the Great Hearts graduating class of 2024.
We leave you now with a performance from the Phoenix Symphony during their time at Archway Veritas.
Have a great day.
Go Gladiators!